here are the 5 that are, I would say, critical theory fundamentals. Number 1, the world is divided into oppressors and the oppressed, and oppressors impose their values on opposed groups, not just through legislation, but even through their ideology, through their ideas. Secondly, group identity trumps individual identity. And if you noticed, our politics has become much more about group identity. We've got to somehow come up with a plan for the LGBTQ. We have to come a plan for the poor. We have to have a plan for women. We have to have a plan for immigrants. We have to have a... Forget about Americans, right? Americans are the oppressors. So we've got to have a plan for all these disparate groups. Number 3, our moral duty is to free the oppressed, and the ends justify the means. Most of this isn't actually driven by politics. This is more driven by culture. Okay, there's some of this seeps into politics, obviously, but it's more driven by big tech. Censoring people is going on now. It's driven by the universities. It's driven at the school level more than it is politics. But obviously, it does have some impact on politics. Number 4, experience trumps reason. This is big, by the way. And oppressors hide their oppression with reason. What do we mean by that? Well, let's give you a quote from a critical theorist, her book, or an essay she wrote in a book. The idea that objectivity is best reached only through rational thought is specifically a Western and masculine way of thinking, one that we will challenge throughout this book. Now here's my question. What's she going to challenge it with? Reason? Right? As soon as you start saying reason doesn't apply, what are you using? Reason. This is self-defeating. To say that objectivity put forth through reason is somehow prejudiced. Yet she's writing a book supposedly filled with reason to say, here's why you ought to accept this view. It's a self-defeating proposition. In fact, here is the 5th critical fundamental of critical theory. Individuals of multiple oppressed groups experience oppression in unique ways. Now, this is called intersectionality. Have you heard this term? Intersectionality puts certain people at a higher level of moral and intellectual authority than other people. And again, the people here on the left are the people that you should listen to. And if you have more of these checks in your identity, then you have more authority than anyone on this side. That's really what it's all about.